Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. Today's short video is a little bit of real talk about expectations, life expectations. Let's get a couple of things straight first. Am I lucky to be alive? Yes. Am I grateful for everything in my life? Absolutely yes. Have I got a life beyond my wildest dreams as is promised in sobriety? No. Of course not. Many people think that getting sober is a magic bullet for life, and suddenly their lives will magically transform into something they could only dream of. Of course, this is absolute bullshit, because real life, as you all know out there, isn't like that. It's bloody hard. And it throws curveballs at you left, right and centre. And you have to parry them off and roll with them. It's actually being sober is sometimes a lot more difficult than it was when I was drunk. One reason is, of course, feelings, because whilst I was drunk and drugged, any feelings that came up would be quickly numbed with alcohol and drugs. I didn't feel for years. And when those feelings come back when you're sober, it's a real shocker. It takes you completely by surprise. And you have to learn to roll with them and manage them sometimes on a minute-to-minute basis, never mind a daily basis. It's extremely difficult, and even now, I've got 2 years of good sobriety behind me. And I got mad this morning, so angry with something that shouldn't have bothered me in the slightest. Someone trolled one of my videos, which happens a lot, and I know, as well as you know, it's more about the person than it is about anything that I do. And normally, I have a policy, if it's not, I'll take constructive criticism from anybody, obviously. But when it's not constructive to the video or the channel, then I'll immediately remove the comments. But this was a personal comment about me. It wasn't even about the video. It was a cruel comment about me. And, here I went, I just shot off on this tangent of anger and resentment. And this is really dangerous for an addict and alcoholic. And very quickly, thank God, because I'm sober, I shook it off and saw it for what it was. And actually had a workout this morning anyway planned, and very quickly used that anger as fuel for that. I dissipated very quickly. The comment was removed and now it's forgotten. If I'd have still been drinking or drugging, and that had happened, that would have kept me fueled with alcohol for days and days and days. It doesn't automatically solve your problems being sober. Loneliness is another one. I've been blessed to have my family here. Over the last week, my daughters and my wife, it was absolutely amazing and I loved every second of it. But inevitably, they go back to their lives, and because of a residency issue I won't bore you with, I've not been allowed to travel back to visit my family for the last 3 years. They've been very kind enough to come and visit me. And I'm blessed for that, obviously. But when they go and all the hustle and bustle disappears, yes, I've got used to living alone now, and that's great. And I love my own company, and I love the peace and quiet, but I really miss the family, and when they went, there was a big hole there. And normally I don't feel loneliness, but I felt very lonely, certainly for a couple of days after they'd gone. Very dangerous feelings. If you remember Hungry, Angry, Lonely, Tired for an addict, an alcoholic, these loneliness and isolation is a bad one. These are the moments when you have to put the work in. These are the moments when you need to contact those around you who support you, your peer group, These are the moments when you work on your own mental health and do the things you need. It would be very easy for me to slip in to self-pity, the anger, resentment, self-pity, and normally that would manifest in me cramming my face with junk food, and that might lead on to other stuff if I didn't deal with it straight away. So I deal with it and I do the things I need to do, which I talk about in my other videos, daily habits for sobriety. I do the things I need to do to stay sober, to remain on an even keel. But my life is not perfect by any means, a long, far way from it. It's not solved all, sobriety's not solved all my problems. Do I still struggle financially? Every single day. Even with the extra money I have in my pocket from not drinking and drugging, it's still a daily battle. Everybody out there, everybody probably watching this, well, definitely watching this, and everybody that you probably know is going through the same struggles as you. Life is not fair. Life can be shitty. It can kick you in the teeth, and you have to roll with it. And being sober won't cure that. However, being sober will mean is that you're able to deal with these issues when they come up in a logical and calm manner, and deal with them one moment at a time as they come in front of you. Deal with them, whereas before you went backwards into self-pity and just numbed yourself. That's not living life. That's shit. You're feeling life now, and this is what life is, what real life is. And the three things that remain true about life is it goes on. Those three words sum up life. It goes on. And every storm runs out of rain. Always remember that. This too shall pass. I have it on a ring to remind me on my hand. So these feelings, however bad they are transient. And it's a blessing to be sober, and you should be grateful for every sober moment. But don't expect it to solve all life's problems, because it won't. You've still got to put the work in every single day. It won't magically transform your life, and don't expect it to. Just go each day. Your life will improve, no doubt about it. But roll with it and learn to live life on life's terms. Carpe diem, my friends. Please support the channel by clicking on the Ko-fi link in the description. Please subscribe. Much love to you all. See you next time. Bye-bye.